How you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase you deserve.
What's up? It's your girl ShaynaMonét, but you can call me Shay, and I'm here today with
Jay. I'm just playing. My name is Miracle. I'm new to this, but I'm true to this.
I'm back with another military video, a Military Monday video. I have, if I look down, I'm looking at my what's this called, journal, because I wrote it down. So I have a couple of topics and we're just going to talk about them. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so yeah. Anyway, so today's video is going to be on relationships in the Army. I chose her because she's married, so it's like a married, single.
What's so funny?
You was like
I've been waiting to know what this topic was about, so.
I told you. I chose her to be here with me because she's married. I'm single as fuck. Just saying. So so yeah. So we pretty much gonna start off like from, I guess, when you first come in the Army to when you've been in the, to when you've been in for a couple of years, I guess. Okay. Cause she's been in way longer than me, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off with basic training booze. Basic training / AIT booze. What's your advice on that? So let me just say me first. I didn't have no basic training. I did have an AIT boo, but me and her wasn't really like booze. I'm not saying all that, but yeah. But I don't know. I feel like they get you in trouble. And it was too many people that was getting kicked out of my AIT and basic training because they wanted to mess around with people's husbands and they wanted to mess around with other people. So I personally feel like you shouldn't be messing with nobody in AIT or basic training. It's not worth it. But if you sneaky, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, no, I'm not.
Nah, in basic training, I was actually faithful. Why did you leave in bed like that?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I was faithful in basic training. The girl I was with, she was cheating on me with some niggas or whatever. AIT began to be a little shoddy bot, but it basically is it. Like I just knew that girl was waiting on me when I got back. She was waiting on the nigga lap, so.
Dang. So what is it like? Like, do you think that people? How long were you in a relationship before?
Before I joined the military?
Yeah.
I was in a relationship like 3 years.
So and you were straight out of high school, right?
Nah.
People that are in a relationship before they get into the Army, like, what should they expect when coming in?
As in marriage-wise, or as in, like...
I would say, speak on what you know. So relationship-wise, like, you being in a relationship.
I feel like your relationship is stronger in the military, because that shit works and it works for you, you know what I'm saying? But outside, not everybody, like, the girl I was with, she was not used to being away for so long. So I guess that's why she decided to talk to other people and do stuff behind my back. We both young at the end of the day too, but you have to really, military people understand military people. So with me and my wife, she understands that I might deploy. We've done a deployment before. I might go to the field. So those things that she understands because she's been in the military. Versus a civilian girl, they're like, why the fuck? Why you can't text me? Why you doing that? Why you can't text me? Why you doing that? But she will understand that she was in that position. So it really depends on what you're willing to work with and what they're willing to deal with.
Yeah, I agree. And then, because I know I can't really speak on that part because I wasn't in a relationship when I came in or married. So, but I can speak on, so sometimes I've had soldiers come up to me and, you know, pretty much just vent to me. And I know, for example, I've had one soldier basically say that two soldiers actually, basically said that their wife didn't understand, like, why they couldn't respond back so fast. Or I know one said that, so, you know, NCOs can be anybody, female, male, it doesn't matter your gender. But some backgrounds, they don't see a female being at a higher position. So at one point in time, we had to, you know, call our soldiers basically saying, hey, everything okay? Like, sometimes we have to do random, you know, the random alerts, whatever. So we called them, and he basically told me that, he wasn't my soldier, he was just venting to me, but he basically told me that his wife was like, well, why she keep calling you? I thought your NCO was I thought that was your NCO calling. And he's like, he's like, it is my NCO. Like, she can be a female. She's a female. So, I mean, I feel like coming in with civilian is hard because you have to realize that, like, people that's been together, I feel like for like 5-10 years and they've been in the military, they can probably speak more about it, because they'll say like it was hard at first, but they had to actually adapt to it. Just because you're joining the army doesn't mean that you and your spouse aren't joining the army. It's definitely a team effort, I feel like.
But then you gotta know who you dating too, cause I know some dudes that be like, baby, I'm about to go to the field, and they got somebody else out for the weekend. I know a whole bunch, so you gotta know who you dealing with. Some dudes play like that. Some females play like that. Don't play.
Yeah. Should you date people in your unit?
I disagree. I disagree strongly. Just because I have friends that were dating. I mean, they're married still, but it was not a good look. I heard every story. Like, oh man, she's doing this, she's doing that, and then you gotta pick sides. Cause we work with both of them people, so you walk this way or you talk to her like, dang, dude, I don't want to be in the middle of y'all, you know. And I don't want to. It's just a lot of drama. Especially one don't like you, they both don't like you. You ain't get nothing done.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like you shouldn't date people in your unit. Now, maybe different companies, because I've dated somebody that's in my battalion, but we just were in different companies. But sometimes a lot of the people in that battalion can know each other. So I mean, don't be surprised when you start hearing your name come up, or you heard something about somebody else, because a lot of the times, like, that's all you see is those people in them other companies in your battalion. So you know, like, if even that, because sometimes you usually just stay at your company, but if you do see other people, usually at battalion formations, things like that, that's how people meet other people. So I mean, I feel like in your unit, no. In your brigade, if your brigade is strong enough, yes. Because I know for my brigade, it was only 2 battalions, and they only had the other. I'm about to tell my whole business. But the other battalion only had like 2-3 companies. So I feel like that was like a no. If even that, they had like 2 companies, a headquarters, and then they were all like DFAC people. So it's like
DFAC people are thoughts. No offense.
Oh my gosh, she ain't say that.
I was like,
no,
except for my wife. Except for my wife. She was you know, the outside of that.
But yeah, I feel like I agree with her. Don't date people in your unit. Date somebody that's, I mean, same pose, you know, things like that. Speaking of unit, okay, I guess we could talk about, so if y'all don't know who Leslie is, she's a YouTuber. She's a captain over here on YouTube, and I saw her video. I started watching it, but I didn't finish it because I wanted to talk more so on a enlisted standpoint, because she is, of course, an officer. But basically, tell them about how different it is as far as staying separated. As far as, okay, so we got the what's it called, the regular enlistment, E4 and below. Then we got, it's so hard, but and then we got E5, and then, like, you know, the higher rankings, and then you got your officers.
Yeah.
So what's your standpoint on that?
I feel like people are very confused when they deal with E4 and below and E5 and above. You can have an E5 or E6 that's like 22, 21. You can have E4s or E3s like that, that's like 30. So I really, when coming to that, I feel like y'all should know your personnel, how to treat some people. I know like, it was a situation where E6 liked the E2, and it was like, how can you like an E2? That's like a blah, 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 blah. But they were the same age. So I was like, at this point, bro, just, like, let them live their life. But, I mean, under the table, of course.
Yeah. I feel like that has to go back with another unit situation, too. Like, in your unit, don't do that. One is, you can't, because you'll get in trouble for it. But I feel like if the person is in another unit, sometimes people can connect on a mental level, and it doesn't have nothing to do about the rank. Like she said, it's people that you could come in until you're 35 years old. So, I mean, if you could come in at 30 and done been through way much more, and literally the only reason you came in was because you just was at a standpoint. You know, recessions, things like that, people lose their jobs all the time. So, I mean, I feel like people shouldn't focus on rank if it's not going to get them in trouble. But I also feel like it is some higher rankings out there that mess with these little E3s, E4s, because they know you just coming in. And be careful, because they are, I mean, it's the real world. They're predators out everywhere. And I don't want to be like, damn, it's predators in the military, but it's true. Like, they're everywhere. So, I mean, I say be careful with that, especially females. Men, I feel like it don't happen to men a lot, as far as
Get in trouble?
Yeah. No, as far as them being younger, like them messing with older NCOs. I don't
I never. Yeah.
But as far as females, I hear a lot of females messing with E5, E6s.
Sergeant majors?
Sergeant majors. Our officers be the same age as us. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I even know people who, they got the same schooling and they're the same age. It's just one enlistment and then the other officer. So it's hard, but like I said, just don't get yourself in trouble.
Officers get away with a lot of stuff. Starting with their hairdo. They quit to be like, hey, soldier, you can't wear this. But they be wearing like little twist on the side with the braids on the side.
Deployment. Relationships on deployment. Your thoughts about it? I can't really talk about it because I don't know.
I say it's very difficult. Me and my wife, we struggled in a deployment, like really, really bad. But it's really all like the first deployment is definitely hard for the relationship. So there's going to be a lot of mistakes in that. But it's what you do afterwards on how you handle the situation. Because a marriage is like a give and take. You know, forgiveness, and no one's perfect. So I'm not going to go into details with it because it's not my channel. But but nah, it's really what you're willing to do, what you're willing to give and take. And yeah, it's really hard though.
Yeah, I know my friend, she wasn't even married, but they were in a relationship, and then her boyfriend was deployed, or he still is deployed. He come back next month, I think. And I know, like, for both of them it was hard because it's just like, one, it's usually, it's always a different time frame. So this person all the way on the other side of the world, and then you over here. And then not only that, it's like, if you're insecure, you gotta wonder about, even if you're not insecure, I feel like you still wonder. Like, let's be real, we're human. We're gonna be like, damn, what that person doing, or who's that person talking to? Especially because you're over there by yourself. I mean, you're over there with your company, but a lot of times you feel alone and you by yourself. You're not with the people that you're just chilling with every weekend, you know?
Majority of people that deploy, at least 60% of them cheat. I'm just saying, being honest.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I might be on that 40% of them.
Anyway, I would say, remember that coming into the military, that you might get deployed. Like, it's the military. That's what you're signed up for. So don't be upset when you're like, oh shit, I gotta deploy. Because I met people that freaking, as soon as they hit their post, they deploying the next month. So next week, shit. Yeah, I mean, so just remember that when coming in. And as far as if you being in the military, if you do have any advice for people, make sure you comment it down below, because I mean, everybody has different experiences.
Right here.
No, it's down here.
Down below.
And subscribe too.
Subscribe.
And thumbs up.
And hit that notification button.
Oh shit! Well, we're not done yet. Okay, so I have two more quick questions, but the first, not really a question, but more so a topic: long distance relationships. Do you feel that long distance relationships in the military work?
Like they're at home and used to like a duty section? Or?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's done. One, because the girl gonna do what she want to do regardless, or the guy, who's ever at home. You know, you home, you're around people you know, familiar with, things. You go to clubs, things happen. The same like when you by yourself, you married and you got your own place out here. Nobody like to sleep alone all the time.
Gosh. And we're talking about, like, we're not saying everybody is like this.
Yeah, not everybody, not me.
But we're saying that the majority of the stories or experiences that we've had, or whatever the case may be, you know, we've seen it. It's a majority rules, I guess, kind of, when we're talking about this. So don't be scared and be like, damn, my relationship gonna fail. Let's just say we warned you if you do.
I'm sipping this tea right here.
Lastly, but not least, is getting married for BAH. Is getting married for BAH worth it? And when I say this, I don't mean like contract marriages. I mean actual, like, we're in a relationship and it's like, okay, so you know how relationships move fast in the Army. So it's like, if you met somebody, you're just like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get married. Because we are such at this high. Do you feel like if them getting married, and then of course it's like people say, oh, it's not because of the money, but realistically it's because of the money. It's because you can get your own house, you can get, you know, stuff like that. And you can get out the barracks, things like that. Do you think that's worth it at the end? Like moving. So basically, do you think it's worth moving fast in a relationship?
Nah, I mean, that's tough. That's tough. But say it depends what you want to deal with. Cause if you're trying to get the money and you just want to see if the relationship works, you can wait. But then there's a chance you might deploy. There's a chance that you can't do this. A chance, a whole bunch of stuff. So I say, get married. You always get married again. Get married. See how it is. If you don't like it, straighten it out. Get married to somebody else.
I feel like civilians aren't gonna understand like what we mean, because I mean, like I feel like marriage is such a sacred thing until you join the army, the military, because it's like you see it come and go so much. It's like I see all the time on social media. I'm only getting married once. But it's like, okay, y'all have the time to take more time.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the military, it's like, oh, I just got here and you about to leave, so should we just go ahead so we can stay together? Like things like that.
Or worse, like you and your spouse could have like a big ass argument or whatever, and they got to deploy the next week. Now y'all still on that bad term, which in civilian world you could be like, oh, come home. Like the military is really hard, and it's hard to just really get to know somebody in a short period of time, because you have to do this. It's always the army first. So I say just marry them. See how it is, see how they live and stand, like, I don't know. Or just wait. I know people that waited.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But go.
With that said, so I'm going to briefly touch on this and watch my video tomorrow if, you want to talk more about it. But, so in my video tomorrow, I'm basically talking about what is a good time frame in a relationship to move in with each other.
Me and my wife, we're the typical gay couple that people talk about. We talked for like, maybe like 2-3 months. We said, oh, this is it. We're moving in. And then we moved in. So maybe, in the military, this is real short. I was about to deploy in a couple more months. I had to lock it down. And what was the question?
What do you think a good time frame is to, and I guess in the military, because I kind of spoke in the video about both, like civilian world and military world, but as far as the military alone, what do you feel that a good time frame to move in with each other is?
Yeah, I say first find out if she's dirty or not. So go to her place and see how she lives.
And with that said, just go watch my other video, because that's kind of what I was talking about. No, for real. But go ahead and watch my other video if y'all want us to talk more on it after you watch that video. Comment in the description box and we definitely will come back with some more topics. Why are you looking like that?
I was thinking the same thing.
So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you want us to talk about anything else. I'll have her. Do you want your Instagram on there?
I don't deserve it yet. I'm going to the next video.
Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye, loves.
Swerving, how you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it.